Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Fencer Princess, SoundCloud, SoundClick, uh, shoot, Instagram, the gram. I'll be on the gram. Uh, Anyways, don't forget to check out my album. It's just right there. It's on Spotify. Just Google it. You'll see my projects I grew up in. But this is gonna be my last excerpt of the holy wars between the Jews and the Romans, and not unless somebody starts replying again, and then I'll whip out the Bible and we can we can go at it with the word, because I don't mind doing that, and I don't mind being corrected. This is an open forum, but I was ending with talking about how the Jewish people are the Russian Ascasians who are a warlike race, and I was trying to lead it all the way up until today. So if you go back 4 or 5 videos, you can pretty much catch the trail of what I was talking about and why America is not going to change. We can have all the meetings, we can hands up, don't shoot all we want, but when America was founded, it was founded by war. It was taken over um, by the French and the Europeans, the English, and the British, and they took the land by force. And they're still doing everything by force, but nonetheless, the holy wars have started long, 2,000, 3,000 years ago, longer than that. And nonetheless, so just to reposition where we were at, there were 3 factions of of um, beliefs. There were the Jews. I'm sorry. There were 3 factions of beliefs. One of them was the Christians, the Romans, the Roman Catholic Church, and they were always fighting with the Moors over the churches and who had the right to the holy city. They were also fighting with Saladin, who were Muslims, and but basically, what happened with the Muslims and the Christians, they found themselves at an impasse because right in the middle uh, of their battle, not actually physical battle, but of their attempt to take over land, and they needed to pretty much outsmart each other. So what they did was they figured they knew about the Ascasians and they were a warlike race. So they went to them and said, "Why don't you join our religion?" Both of them did this. So you have the Christians over here and you have the Muslims over here. And what the Ascasians did, they knew about Judaism uh, from the Jews, from the black Jews, and what they did was they converted to Judaism. Once they converted to Judaism, they claimed that they were Jews, but they are Jewish, meaning a form of. And they're not really, okay, and when I say a form of, I mean that, for one, they read the Torah. They, you have to look at all 3 religions. So you have the one reads the Torah. That's the front of the Bible. Anything that has to do with Moses, they take that law. They don't go into the New Testament. Then you have the Christians. They believe in Jesus, the Christ, uh, being Lord and Savior. So you have the Christians, the Roman Church, and then you have the Muslims who who study the whole Bible, but they don't believe that Jesus, the Christ, is Lord. They believe that he is a prophet. So he's just a regular man. He's a prophet, and they believe this. One guy said because uh, they don't believe God would put a prophet on the cross and have him suffer like that. And I was like, well, you don't know God. Maybe you didn't read about how the 2 bears came out and killed 40 children. Maybe you didn't read about how two, uh, 250,000 people were swallowed up by the earth because God opened the earth, and they were Jews. They were his people, but they were um, worshiping Baal while while they were in the valley for 40 years, and God was like, "Fine, opened up the earth, swallowed them. Maybe you didn't read about how the snakes came out. And God has done a lot of things. Maybe you didn't read about how he told Saul to go in and kill his enemy. And when he said kill the enemy, he said, I wanted you to kill men, women, and children and livestock. God said, I wanted you to kill all of them. And this is the reason why Saul was removed and actually killed in his next battle, because he did not listen to God. He did not listen to God. And God said, I wanted you to kill him. He said, kill him. Now, in light of that story, uh, the reason why God wanted that is because they were worshiping other gods. So God has killed his own people, and he has killed people who he has killed other people simply because of idol worship, and it's a very dangerous thing, and we do that here today. So bringing all three of those religions to where we are today, America is ran by the Jewish and the Russian Caucasians, who are, okay, I shouldn't have said and, I should have said they are one. So they are Jewish people. This is why when you see Jewish people, uh, with the long hair and the Torah and dreidel and all that other stuff that they do, you see them, they do whatever the hell they want. They can go downtown and park where they want. They can literally do what they want and nobody says nothing to them. They're also the people who run our music industry. Sony, ran by Jewish people. Uh, the movies, this is why people have such problems with blacks in the movies, because the Jewish people run the movies. 20th Century Fox and all that, all ran by the Russian Caucasians, Jewish people. They run it all, you know. And this is why Michael Jackson said that Tommy Mottola was the devil. Uh, you know what I mean? It's it gets deep out here. So these are the people who run America today. Now you have to look at the 7 clans that run America and why we are constantly at war. Because I told you, war is money, war is profit. This is why the shootings of black people is never going to go away. And when they say, when they say the police are not hunting down black people, I'm like, well, what other race are they killing? They killed 900 of us last year. Out of the 1,200 that were killed, 900 was us. And we're going to break that. We're going to break that this year. Okay? So, I'm sorry, I got a cold. So, this is why the chain is not going to be broken until Christ comes back. They're just going to keep murdering us. They're going to keep saying they're doing right when they're doing wrong, and that's also in the Bible. Everything that's happening is in the Bible. They're also the ones who are claiming that they're the children from Jerusalem in the Holy City, and that's a doggone lie. But this is also the reason why Obama just signed a nearly $40 billion deal to send money over there to Israel. See, the army that we have, the army that we have, the army that we have thinks they're doing God's work. This is their belief. This is why they came into the holy city and fought against Saladin. That's why King Richard the Lionheart wanted to fight against Saladin. It's because they wanted to get the cross back. They wanted to get the holy cross back. And Saladin held on to that cross until he died. He died at battle with that holy cross. So they wanted to get the holy cross back, but they found out that once they did kill all those people, they were eating people too. This is a Christian. These are the Christian church. This is why I'm not so quick to call myself a Christian anymore. I'm just like, once I start getting into it, I'm like, I'm not a Christian, but do I believe in Jesus Christ? Oh, definitely yes. Do I believe in the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost? Absolutely, 100%. But am I what they call Christian? No, I'm a follower of Christ. But I can't say that. Oh, I just can't go along with the belief that they have because of the way they murder people for that belief, and they're still doing it right now. They're still murdering people in the name of God. Why do you think we're over there in Iraq and Iran? Those are the same people. Those are the same people that we've been fighting against for years. Those are the same Roman army, Roman army, have been fighting against them for the longest time. When I say us, I mean military. Have been fighting with them for a long time. Taking or there's the same army of Darius. King Darius. If you don't know who he is, look him up. It's the same King Darius in his army that poured out of Persia. You know, and the Bible talks about the Persian army, and God talks about how He uses the Persians against His own people. And I was reading that in the Old Testament somewhere. I was reading about how God was using the people who aren't His people against His people, and He was like, "I'm going to send these people against you." So all of this has happened. Nebuchadnezzar and all that other stuff, and the Hanging Gardens in Babylon, and all that is all those are historical and biblical stories that lead all the way up to today in the situation that we're in. It's all in the Bible. And this is why it's not going to go away until Christ literally comes back. You're going to see more dead black men. They're going to say that they were right. They're going to paint bad pictures about black men. They're going to keep killing us because we are still slaves. You got to understand this. It's still written in the Declaration that we are not even human. We just got the right to vote not even 30, 40 years ago. We've been here for hundreds of years and we're just now getting the right to vote. 40 years ago, within a lifetime, within less than a lifetime. I'm almost 50, I'm 49. I mean, just, it's crazy. So, you you got to understand the way they look at us. They still think that we're primates, that we're monkeys. You know, they still think that we're animals, so they can kill us. You know, the last guy was killed. The helicopter operator said he looks like a bad dude. You don't know that guy from Adam. He looks like a bad dude because he's a black man. See, this is how they see us, and it's never gonna stop. Listen, in Florida, the police train with pictures of black men, and they shoot at them. So what the hell you think they're gonna do when they get out in the street? Target practice is pictures of black people. So I'm just telling you, we're still under the thumb of the Russian Caucasians, who are the Jewish people. We're still under the thumb of the Roman army. Uh, we are the Jews. They're going to keep killing the Jews because it's written in the Bible that we're still going to be in captivity, and we still are. This is why 68% of the people are in jail are us, and the majority of them are that are in jail are in there for life. Those people are in there for life. This is why Obama was trying to get a bunch of people out of jail. He was trying to release people as fast as he can. He was trying to pardon them because there are people in there for life who've done like very minuscule things. They smoked the doobie, boom, they're in there for life. And I'm gonna tell you who helped set that up: Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton set that up. That's why I don't have no feelings for him or Donald Trump or his wife. I don't have no feelings for none of them. Okay, so let me see what else. Anyway, so that's why it's just never going to change. We're still under the thumb of the Russian Caucasians. We're still under the thumb of the Roman army. And there it is. It's all a religious war. It's your boy Tone 202. If you have any questions for me, just ask. And we can talk about it. Peace.